Thank you for visiting BMWBLOG.com. I'm Associate Editor Josh Lewis, and this week I'm sitting in a 2010 BMW X6 xDrive35i. And as you all know, it has 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque coming from a twin-turbo inline-six. So how do we like it? Well, you just have to wait and see. So come along, enjoy the ride. The X6 has a very distinct style, something that is not necessarily for everybody. I like it, and personally I'm a fan of the Bangle era designs, but some people do have their complaints. The xenon headlights absolutely look great on this car, and as you go down the line, I think the bulging hood is a great aspect of this vehicle. It's very rough and tough and road ready. Looks very sporty, looks very SUV-ish, but it still acts like a sports car. Now when you go down the line here, and as you see the big 20-inch wheels and tires, the 35i xDrive badge right there, which tells you exactly what's going on. This vehicle is equipped with the side rails to allow you to get in and out much easier. But the problem is, some people have noted that if you're too short and if you have small feet, it's kind of hard to get in and out with these things. And some people have said, when getting out, it's kind of hindering your leg to get out. So it's not quite as easy. The X6 actually does have a lot of storage space. Underneath the cargo area, you've got room for 3 backpacks with my Xbox 360, magazines, laptop and camera equipment, as well as my tripod and monopod. In the little storage area here, I can fit a drink, some video games and movies, and the batteries down here as well. That's just where it begins. You can actually fit 3 large, full-size suitcases in the back of the X6. And if you can't fit all your stuff in the back of the X6, then U-Haul is your friend. With 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque from the twin-turbo inline-six, the X6 35i has a lot of power. It's obviously the same engine that comes in the 335 and the 135. But one way it's different in this is that it performs unexpectedly. This car weighs about 4,900 pounds with nothing in it. With me, my cameraman, and all my stuff, it weighs well over 5,000 pounds, and it will still get to 60 in about 6 seconds. And that is very quick for something that is so big, holds 4 people, and all their gear. The brakes, well, they're BMW brakes. They'll stop on a dime and give you 9 cents change. That's the beauty of BMWs. It's a great thing about this X6. There's not really much that can upset it, that can make it a bad vehicle. Except for maybe the price. A little bit expensive at $67,000, and it doesn't even have navigation. There are a few other things that I'm not very fond of, like the plastic dashboard, all the plastic center console. Not my kind of thing. This is a BMW that's 67 grand. The leather in here, very comfortable. Sport seats, best in the business. I only wish that the sport seats, like that of the 335 or the 135 or the M3, that you could actually move in the bolsters to be a little bit tighter on your body. I'd really like that, but unfortunately it doesn't do that. And this, the knee bolsters, always a joy on a long drive. But unfortunately, when you go to reach for something or go to kind of sit up, it sounds like it's going to break, and that's not very fun. So it's just a few nitpicky things here and there, but the power is very, very on point. The transmission allows you to do everything that you want to do. Most transmissions these days, most automatic transmissions, do what they want to do. The BMW X6, with this ZF 6-speed, it allows you to do what you want to do with it. It won't shift until I tell it to, and that's what I like. So we'll get it in manual 1 here, manual 2, and it shifts very quickly for a Steptronic transmission or some type of automatic with paddles or whatever. Now you can use the paddles. Pushing forward will give you downshifts, pulling up on the paddles will give you an upshift. Now, the sport button is great. Going around a turn, very sporty. The transmission The suspension, all in line with one another. The engine is very smooth. It's amazing because these cars are solid. They're built rock solid. They're built like tanks. Now watch, I'm about to go over some railroad tracks at 40 miles an hour. Nothing. I barely felt anything in the chassis at all. And that's remarkable. Because in the Escalade ESVs, the Suburbans, the Tahoes, every other vehicle that I've driven that is this size and bigger, it gets upset so easily on something like that. The potholes that I've driven from New Jersey to Maryland and Maryland down to North Carolina, nothing. It's amazing. Like I said, a few things I don't like about it, but many things I do like about it. So what do I think of the BMW X6? I like it a lot. It's a great car. It's really fun to drive and very fast. At about 5,000 pounds, it's really quick. It's got great chassis and suspension setup, so it's very sporty, but at the same time around town, it's not going to kill your back or anything else. On the highway, it gets really good gas mileage, and I really do like it. However, I wouldn't buy one brand new for myself, because at 67 grand, this car doesn't even have navigation. And as much as I do love it, I don't love it that much to empty my wallet out. But if I were to find one for the certified pre-owned market or the used car market at the right price, I would definitely pick one up. Because even this car with the 35i, it's a damn good vehicle. For BMW Blog, I'm Josh Lewis.